Well, I sure had fun making this and learned a few things. Let's see, what did I learn? All right, let's see if I can pause this. Okay, let's see if I can do this. Well, this is just wonderful. That's all I can say. And I learned a few things. Well, there's the beautiful little tag. And the blue, I dyed, let's see what kind of stuff I got. I got sort of like a cheeseclothy thing at the Dollar Tree, but it's really polyester and rayon. So I knew the rayon would take color. I was a little worried about the polyester. But anyway, that's what I used here. I did the button, and I did as Gi Kerr recommended. You can see there's a separate little button underneath there. I sort of glued it, and then I sewed it, and then I covered the knots with this little piece of matching paper. This is some more of that stuff I got from the Dollar Tree, which is not exactly cheesecloth, but behaves a little bit like cheesecloth. It's a little on the soft side, but it shreds nicely, and so that I added that. I had this background paper from another person's DigiKit, which I really liked, and it sort of went well with this one, I thought. And I had a couple of things I had to learn here. And one was, when you put this little opening, do not put it so close to the edge. This thing should have been over here more, maybe right about there. So I've had a little trouble with that. I managed to make it work with some glue. The tag I have is the same one, and I got some music backing, and I added a regular ribbon, kind of has a bit of a wire in it, so I have to be careful not to use my great fabric scissors when I cut it, so I won't ruin those, which I've loved for years and years. Had those scissors anyway. So this little pocket goes in here, and it's a bit of a tight fit now because I've fiddled with it so much. Matter of fact, I got it out of here, so I know it fits. And so, but I need to engineer that a little bit better. And this business of closing this thing here needs to be a tad over. So let me see if I can get this tag in. It was fitting before, so I don't know where it's dragging. I added a little bit more glue. Maybe that's it. Yeah, so there it is. I got it in there. Okay. So as luck would have it, I had lots of these little ponytail thingies, or these little things, but mine had a metal piece. So I cut it off. I glued it to the edge and then sewed it under this piece of paper. I also had this poster board frame laying on my table that I've been experimenting with, and the blue seemed to be pretty nice and works well. I also had this piece sitting on my tabletop, and so I just one thing I will say, I like using a lot. Everybody has the dauber, but I have this Distress Paint, which has the built-in dauber. I kind of like it because I don't have to have that finger dauber handy because it's all in one. So I really do like this. I think it's a Tim Holtz. Let's see if I can read it. It is a Tim Holtz Distress Paint, and it's I think it's called Walnut. Yeah. Anyway, I like it because I can always have it handy, and I use it a lot. In fact, I distressed the whole back of this. This was really, I think, white, and I distressed the whole back of it. And since the other thing I did is I never know what kind of color thread to use in my machine, so I have sort of a beige thread, and actually using this over the thread adds a little accent as well. So those are the things I learned. This one has that paper on the back. Yeah, G Kerr also said she would have wished she remembered to put this on before she sewed it, and so do I. But the glue's holding it nicely, sort of. Yeah, the the challenges I had, I like this flip out notion a lot. It's kind of cute, but you have to plan it and move it in from the edge just a tad. I think it works best. I put it right on the edge, and I shouldn't have. But I think all in all, I learned a lot. I love this little booklet. I think it's just this little folio made with a tag. And I do thank G Kerr for doing the tutorial and giving us this free. I still buy some of her DigiKits, but I like to try others as well, and I know she wouldn't mind because they're all doing pretty well, I think, and bless their hearts because it makes life a lot easier. But anyway, so thank you, G Kerr. This was just absolutely lovely. This has been my favorite one so far. The papers, I think I like this blue and brown thing. Anyway, I think that's going to do it for me as my memory jogger. That's